Hello everyone. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my space on budget support in Bangladesh. Government hunts for 8 billion from IMF other lenders. The government is seeking as much as 8 billion in budget support by December from the development partners including the International Monetary Fund IMF to pay back foreign liabilities and boost foreign exchange reserves. It is also working to get immediate funds from the Asian Development Bank (IDB) and the World Bank for rehabilitation programs in areas recently devastated by floods. Based on a primary assumption of loss and damage, the government has already sent a letter to the ADB requesting 300 million for flood rehabilitation. It will take a bigger amount from the World Bank, but a formal request has not been made yet. Of the budget support, 3 billion is expected to come from the IMF on top of the global lenders existing of 4.7 billion loan program. The government will take as much as 5 billion from other development partners like the World Bank, ADB, Japan, International Cooperation Agency, JICA, and the Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank, ASB, said officials of the Finance Ministry and the Bangladesh Bank. Recently, Bangladesh Bank Governor Ahsan H. Mansur told foreign media that they would take 3 billion from the IMF. A finance ministry official said they have already started talks with the IMF for the funds. The official said an IMF staff mission is likely to visit Bangladesh to discuss the loan towards the end of next month. After the visit, Bangladesh will formally send a letter to the IMF checking the additional loan. IMF officials informed the finance ministry and the central bank that it was assessing how much it could lend to Bangladesh, going behind the existing quota for the country. The officials said a meeting on the loan arrangement could be held on the sidelines of the World Bank IMF annual meetings in Washington in October. Finance advisor Salahuddin Ahmed and the central bank governor are likely to take part in the meeting. The IMF has so far released 2.3 billion under the 4.7 billion dollar loan program since its approval in January last year. After the interim government took charge, the World Bank and the ADB held separate meetings with the finance advisor. The energy advisor said the central bank governor Bangladesh should more budget support from them during the meetings, but did not specify any amount. The energy advisor during meetings with the World Bank and the ADB should $1 billion as immediate budget support according to officials familiar with the development. Officials at the Economic Relations Division said they could get funds from the World Bank under three agreements: a policy-based loan, diverted regional funds, or from slow-moving projects. Besides, Bangladesh could quickly get $1 billion to $1.5 billion from the ADB under two arrangements: a policy-based loan or country cyclical support. Both JICA and ASB could join the ADB arrangement according to officials. The interim government took SARS aimed to pressure of high inflation and bleeding of foreign currency reserves, which have been prevalent for almost 2 years. The reserves stood at $20.5 billion on August 21, in line with the IMF's BPM6, after the new government headed by Nobel laureate Professor Muhammad Yunus had taken charge earlier this month following the downfall of former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's government through a student-led mass uprising. Inflation remained high last month, with the consumer price index rising by 1.94 basis points to 11.66% from the previous month. Food inflation crossed 40% in July for the first time in 13 years. When Hasina fled the country, the only government left $156 billion in local and foreign loans for the country to carry. This included $88 billion from domestic sources, and the remaining $68.33 billion was external debt. The interim government has taken some quick and drastic measures to tackle the situation surrounding finance while bringing reforms to all the sectors as promised by ANOs. Policy rates against both local and foreign currencies have been increased, while strict measures have been taken for the banking sector, which are long-time suggestions from the development partners for providing a budget support. Finance Ministry officials said because of the reform measures taken by the interim government, development partners are ready to provide more support. Thank you very much to engage my space. Welcome.